In today's video, we're going to take a look at smart instruments in Garageband and how to use them. When you add a new track in Garageband, you'll see that under many of the instruments there are things like smart piano and smart strings. But what exactly are these? The smart instruments make it easy to write music, particularly if you don't know your way around a piano keyboard, and they give you control over your virtual instruments in a way that wouldn't be possible if you were just using a mouse. So I'm going to demonstrate smart instruments by going through some of the cool things that you can do with smart strings. So in front of me, I've got these 8 different strips, each with a chord name above it. And this is the same for any of the smart instruments like the smart piano or the smart guitar. All I need to do is tap on one of the strips and it will play the chord named above. But to make it more interesting, the strips are split into 4 different blocks, with each one being a different inversion of the named chord. The other really cool thing about the smart instruments is that they make the most of gestures on the iPad's touchscreen to let you play around with the way that the notes are being played. If I tap, then I get a pizzicato style effect, as if the string players are plucking the strings with their fingers. Meanwhile, a quick swipe gives a staccato bowed sound. However, if I want a smoother legato bowed sound, then I just need to slowly slide my finger up and down the strip. The chord inversion that's being played depends on which block I start the sliding motion in. I can also control the volume by sliding my finger faster or slower, which makes it great for creating swell style effects in your music. Alternatively, instead of simply playing everything using this method, we can use GarageBand's Autoplay feature. Currently, I've got Autoplay set to off, but if I select any of the 4 patterns, then the lines on the chord strips disappear, and if I tap one of the strips, then we'll hear a pattern based on the chord being played. If I tap the strip with 2 or 3 fingers, then I get different variations as well. I can also change the style of music for the strings by selecting from cinematic, modern, pop, or romantic. And I can turn individual instruments on and off just by tapping them. Now, all of the chords that are shown for smart instruments are dependent on the key of the project. And as you can see, if I change the key of the project, then the chords will change. However, you might want to swap out some of these chords. And if you go into Edit Chords in Settings, you're able to change any of the 8 chords for more interesting variations like 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, and 13ths. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned for the next video where we're going to take a look at GarageBand's smart drums.